conservation purposes of any other Central or South American
For such a tiny country, that just doesn't seem like it means very much.
It's also the lowest populated, not lowest populated, but lowest density.
Lowest population density. Yeah.
In all of Central America also. It's the only country in Central America where the official language is English. It had been called British Guyana for many, many years, and they got their independence in the 80s. They're still part of the Commonwealth. But
so that they use country. The money system there is...
They use the Belizean dollar, which no matter what happens to their economy or ours, it's pegged 2 Belizean dollars to the American dollar. So it doesn't matter what happens. If the dollar is weak or strong, still 2 Belizean dollars.
Still $2 gets you... So
and they have... It looks like their own... I mean, it looks like
British money for the most part. It's got the Queen on it and Queen's on the coins. And then there's Belgian beer. And everyone there drinks Belgian beer. They make a stout, and they make basically a lager.
That's also made by Hitler, I think.
No doubt.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
I would think that Belize
he had a lot to do with
Belize.
German. Considering that this was British Guiana, I don't know that it would be a place where Hitler would
Kaz,
go.
if anyone in Belize ever sees this, I'm never going to get invited down there to
spread
their
word.
Not. There's no press junkets in this interview.
I think. Yeah, I mean, we started it here tonight, but if you kind of put that out there and gave the restaurant name and blogged out there that there was a possible sighting of Hitler in the kitchen at the wild boar place that you went to, or whatever the name of it was.
Are you about James Hitler or Adolf Hitler? We had a beautiful honeymoon. It was not long enough. I got to tell you.
It sounds good to me.
Coming back was
weather,
tough.
weather alone is
The weather was perfect. We had a ball. So now we're back in town.
Did you swim with sharks at all? The whale sharks?
No, I'm telling you,
they're there.
Yeah, they come out. It was on the full moon where the whale sharks make themselves available to be swum with.
Yeah.
But I did go in the Caribbean and swim around there. But usually I just used the pool to swim in to cool down and then go back out and read some books.
Yeah, nice. Wow.
That must have been just the worst. I know.
I'm planning my next one. I'm trying to find we're thinking Turks and Caicos.
What?
Is that good, Doug?
It's an island in the Caribbean. That's
okay, well, funny thing you should mention that because you know who's there, don't you?
Hitler.
No.
No. I just
Mussolini.
Osama.
Sorry, I was throwing it out there.
No, Osama bin Laden's body washed in the Caribbean.
Washed over there.
You're gonna have to change the name of the show to Conspiracy Radio.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. I had no idea you wanted to go in this direction, Kaz.
But Osama, he was. I don't know if you guys knew this.
We'll just tear down the banner.
Yeah.
We'll put up new sponsors.
I don't know if you knew this or not, but Osama was almost an Olympic swimmer.
Welcome to ConspiracyRadio.com. Brought to you by Hamas.
Jeez.
He used to do the backstroke a lot.
Oh, wow.
That's what I've heard.
And just so look for him there when you're there.
And I will. I'll report back.
Okay.
What have you done with Kaz?
Same as usual.
The body snatcher.
So, how did you hear about that place to begin with? The island.
We were looking to go
not the island, but Belize
We were looking
itself.
to go someplace that was warm, that neither of us had been to before, and that wasn't a day away by air.
Right, because you used to like to go to that south end of Cancun area and stuff.
I like south of Cancun. I like the Mayan Riviera, but I had been there, and Kathy had been there, so...
it was time to move south.
Yeah, and it took us 10 hours to get there, and that was with the stop. That was with flying to Houston, then Houston to Belize City, then get in an 18-seater and fly to Placencia. It only took 10 hours.
Yeah.
So
cool.
It wasn't too far.
Nice.
Do you want to say something about something?
Well, I want to give a little plug to the communist leader of this publication. No, he's not. Anyway, Wine Country this week has a couple offshoot little publications that they give out now, and you could look at them, and they're called day trips, and they have preferred Napa Valley day trips, and 11 tasting rooms you can kind of check out and stuff, or actually 57 tasting room reviews in here, but a little trip to go to 11 of them in their valley. And then we have the Sonoma County Wine Country book, and it has 10 wine tasting trips into different little regions and stuff. And what they do is they basically are giving you 4 or 5 different wineries that if you're going into a certain area that you could go check out and
notice that the sky on this one is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no rain, there's no clouds.
That's why on the Sonoma one there's shrubbery.
Just green.
Yeah, because we know what the sky really looks like.
Here.
Yeah, well, it might.
But anyway, it's a fun little thing to just grab or check out from them, and you can go to their website to pick that out, and that's winecountrysthisweek.com.
Cool.
But it is a very fun way to go, and if people are wondering, well, I'm going to be in that area and I want to try some other places, again, these are the ones that the wineries that are in here are just ones that advertise, but it gives people from the outside another way to go.
Well, and these guys have been around for a long time.
Yeah, Wine Country this week.
Yep. They do a pretty good job, so you can trust them.
Yeah, I think so, and check them out from there. But anyway,
so the Napa one says preferred Napa Valley day trips, but this one just says Sonoma County Wine Country day trips.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the Napa one is thicker. Just ever so slightly.
That's because they have a little bit more money
there's
over
no preference.
there.
I'm just saying.
No, there's more money over there, so there's the ones that advertise in there.
Yeah, sure.
Anyways, so what's new? I mean, no, you've already talked about that. So what's next on the agenda?
The Wine Bloggers Conference in July.
Let's talk
You
about
are
that.
going.
I'm absolutely going.
That's awesome.
I think it's July 24, 25, something like that.
Yeah.
Charlottesville, Virginia.
Charlottesville, Virginia.
And we get to eat at Monticello.
I know. That would be cool.
I'm very excited. And we get to tour the grounds of the University of Virginia, which is a national landmark. And I believe that was started by Jefferson, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe Madison, one of the two. In any case, it's very exciting. So, and they're almost sold out.
Yeah.
So if you're a blogger and you haven't signed up yet, it's cheap.
Time.
Sign up. Although the hotel might be sold out. Anyway.
Well, I know this will apply to everybody here, but especially to you. We're running a little long here, so bottoms up.